on today's episode.
This guy tomorrow, as soon as I'm done with the roll cage, start doing templates for the wide body. So yeah, the Suzuki Cappuccino is coming together, and I'm actually gonna do something as I'm live. Yeah, this song is for me. I'm different. I'm a little messed up on the head, I guess, when it comes to cars. Okay, so here, my MR2, the separation point. You can't come, so this is where the bumper gets divided. So you can't come all the way forward, straight line, because you will end up taking the entire flare out. So what you gotta do is you gotta come, okay, I'm gonna try to hold the phone and do this at the same time. So you gotta come like this, a little bit this way, and then you're gonna come on a 45 degree, maybe a little bit more like this. So this is where, when you take your rear bumper, this piece right here, it's gonna come out with the rear bumper, and this piece is gonna stay on the car. So right here, you're literally gonna have a line that looks just like that. Completely straight, not jaggedy, but you're gonna have a line that goes like that. That's just to give you guys the idea of what I'm doing. And when you put the bumper in, that line will be like almost touching, just like my MR2. The people that already saw it in person understand what I'm trying to say. And this way, you don't have a problem taking the rocker moldings out, because we finished right at that line. You'll be able to take the rear bumper out, and voila, doesn't get any easier than this. On the front end, same thing. I made it to the point that lines up with the bumper, lines up with the rocker. You can take everything out with the flares. Now this right here is actually, when I do to the metal, it's gonna be 1/4 of an inch bigger. And on the edge, I'm actually gonna roll a little edge, and it's gonna be completely rolled in. I'm gonna use a round rod, tack it on the inside, and then flip the edge, so when you go and touch it, it's not a sharp edge, it's completely rounded. The rod will be this right here. Bum, 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 bum. What is this rod? Not threaded rod, but that's the kind of rod, solid, like just smooth rod. I'll put one, that's why I'm doing 1/4 of an inch bigger, or maybe even 1/2 inch. So I'll put the rod on the edge, recessed in maybe 5-6 millimeters, and then flip the metal, like hammer the metal all the way around that rod, so the edge of this will look perfectly round. That's how the cookie crumbles. The Cappuccino, I've been welding some this morning. It's all covered with a fireproof blankets, but yeah, I've been going back and forth, trying not to create too much heat so it doesn't warp the fender, but getting the fender flare welded on the front, and then I'm gonna do the other side. We already cut the other side. It's cleaned up. Cappuccino, I finished welding this entire thing. I made those from scratch. I rolled the lip with a rod on the inside, so it's nice and round. It's not a sharp edge. Now I'm on the process of doing the passenger side. And like I said on the beginning of my video, I don't weld consistently. I tack it and I keep going this way, and then I go this way, and then I go back to here, and then I come back to the middle, and then go back there, and just keep tacking. So, because if you weld everything, you're gonna warp the crap out of this fender. So this is the way it has to be done. Tomorrow I will try to weld the back ones, and then all I have to do is the fiberglass work on the bumper, so part of the flare comes out with the bumper when you remove the bumper. The Suzuki Cappuccino got this flare welded completely, and today I had this one tacked on yesterday. Today finished welding the whole thing, so this side is done also. So tomorrow we're going to be working on the back side of it. These pieces are going to be made out of fiberglass and go here, attached to the bumper. That's going to be welded to the car. That's going to be tomorrow. The Cappuccino, we took the flares off the back today. We cut the quarters to give more clearance to the wheel. It's already grind. Tomorrow we are going to This one too, same thing. Tomorrow I'm gonna weld the metal on it. Do the 2GR first, and then I'm gonna jump on this and tack the rear flares on. The Cappuccino, I am welding the flares on the back right now. Yeah, this is real live TV. This is nothing made, recorded, and then posted after. So, Cappuccino fender flares. We got it all completely welded on the back. And then on the back, this is the bumper. I trimmed the bumper. Actually, I still got to do some of my final sanding right here, but I trimmed the bumper. So the piece that is actually going to go on the bumper, which is this piece right here, it's not this piece. This is my mold. I got to make that out of fiberglass. It's going to go to that line right there. So this was just for me to have an idea. So now I'm going to make a piece of fiberglass that goes from there to this line. So when you remove the bumper, that comes off with the bumper. And this right here, it's not just a piece of flat sheet metal. And I'm going to show you guys why. Because I actually welded a little lip right here. And when he gets to here, he goes all the way to the bottom of the quarter and follows this. So this right here, you can hit, you can punch, it ain't going in. Look at this. I'm shaking the car. It's not going in. That's how you're supposed to do it. Now this side is not grinded. This is raw, so you guys can exactly see what I'm talking about. That side, everything has been grinded. You can't see it too much, so here's what it is. Okay, focus. Okay, you see that little lip right there? This right here is gonna be with a belt sander. I'm gonna shave it a little bit more, just where the tire might do a contact, so it doesn't do a contact. And then this right here goes all the way right there to the quarter panel. The sound that you guys hearing right now is actually the 2GR crank. What is up, everybody? Saturday night, we are still at the shop. It is 11:46, almost midnight. We are working on the 2GR project. Yep, that's what we're doing. I'm not home. This is what I am, at the shop after a full day of moving to the new facility, which it will be announced next week. We have a new facility, state of the art, 2 downdraft spray booths, 14,000 square feet, plus another 3,000 square feet for the dyno, all-wheel drive dyno we're gonna have in-house for motorcycle and cars. So we're gonna have motorcycle dyno, all-wheel drive dyno, and right now we are working. It is 11:46. This is the first 2GR MR2 in the world with stage 3 cams that I figured it out and I got it running. The first one in the world ever to run with stage 3 cams the way this one runs. And now this is what we got going on. Almost midnight, and there he is. Look at what is running this baby. Link Fury X with an adapter plug made for this car, so he makes a plug and play. And Eric, which is the tuner that FC AutoLab is going to have in-house with the all-wheel drive dyno, is creating a base map from scratch. The first one in the world with stage 3 cams, and also in the same week, the first one in the world with a Link ECU to run a 2GR with stage 3 cams with a base map made from scratch. Come on, man. 2 times in a week, 2 first times in the world ever done, being done right here at FC AutoLab. Thank you, everybody, for watching us, following us, and we will gonna keep doing our thing. You guys have a blessed weekend. Late Saturday night, I am beat, ready to go to bed, but nope, not time yet. We gotta get this thing done. I'll be seeing you